welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Noemi and
my name is Zsolt.
So today we are going to give you guys an honest opinion, pros and cons, what is like to live in a small house. I mean, it's relatively small, different areas consider different size is a small size. We live in the States, in Oregon, and we are in 980 square feet. We have one bathroom and we have 3 bedrooms. So that's what we starting and begin with. What is the good experience to you?
Well, our good experience is, or especially my good experience, is that we bought this house as a fixer-upper, so we had to literally touch every single corner of it.
I mean,
and redo everything. So my experience is remodel a 980 or say 1,000 square feet of house is so much easier than remodel a bigger house with so many more windows.
The logistics, the money.
We have less windows, we have less interior doors. Everything is so much simpler. Everything is a lot more compact.
It's doable.
And then therefore it's much doable and much easier. So I was able to remodel probably 90, close to, not quite, 80% of the house in like 2.5 weeks, right before we moved in.
Yeah, that was the major remodeling part. That was a crucial, like we needed a bathroom, we needed a kitchen and floor in most of the rooms, and the popcorn ceiling removed.
And the painting had to be done by then.
Yeah.
And I was able to do all of that in 2.5 weeks. Of course, I had to work really hard.
All the rest of the creams, the extra door and patio, that wasn't that necessarily. We just took our time and budget.
Yeah. Well, yeah. First, we had to live in the house a little bit to see how it feels like, what else we should be doing.
Okay, the next one that actually applies to you is, no, that's to me. That we need to walk less to get things. That means I think it's impacting me more as I clean the house. If I have to locate the cleaners or just the bathroom breaks, everything is nearby, everything it's close, and yeah, it's very convenient, I would say.
Yeah, and then since we have only one small closet in the house,
yeah,
either it's there or somewhere out. There's no other way.
Oh, I think this is a good point too. Like it really depends on the situation, but when we lived in the biggest house, that was the biggest for us, like it was a strange layout. There were some times I couldn't locate Zsolt. I was yelling through the home, Zsolt, where are you? So it was like always searching for each other. No need searching over here. Either the person in the bathroom or somewhere where we can yell out and we can find that person. Another great point having a smaller house is if we have a super busy weekend when we mostly out in the backyard and doing some gardening and other things, so we have less time to keep up with the indoor work, it is so much easier to recover our home from a disaster. So you know those stages when your home it's all break loose and basically you have to touch every areas in your home like laundry, kitchen, bathroom. So I can easily say in a couple of hours I can fix that in this house. And that leads me to the next great point, that it's very easy to clean. And I have to say also we designed the house so that would be even easier to clean. We haven't installed any carpets and we have this vinyl floor everywhere. How do you like it?
I think it's pretty good. I like it.
I love it, and it's super easy to clean. So that was our main goal. Even with minimalism to begin with, I wanted to reduce the work for the maintenance work, like all the cleaning and putting back everything to its place. Oh, that is actually, we forgot the main thing. So when we were looking for and searching for home, so this is our first home that we purchased, we were open to anything, and we actually wanted to move farther out of the city, and this is actually right next door where we lived for 12 years, where we rented the house. So, and that was an opportunity that came up that would be very convenient. We can stay in the street where our friends are. We are close to all the locations where the kids are taking classes, and also, so we like the location. So we actually had to reduce even further our things, and that was very appealing to me. I always wanted to try if we can go a little bit smaller, because we had empty areas in our previous home. We had areas and cabinets that we didn't use, so I thought, okay, we are ready for a smaller one to try. So it was a good challenge, I would say, for us to see if this is something that is for us. Okay, so get to my point is our concern was to we didn't want it to pay a high mortgage. We wanted to be in a comfortable level where we're not going to live to paycheck to paycheck. So that was really something that we kept in mind. We don't want it to max out our limits, and that was a perfect house for us. It was really in a bad shape. It was super tiny, so I would say it was a good bite size for us to move, to remodel. And
at the end of the day, the financial aspect is one of the most important for everybody, and then that's where the small house really shines, where everything is much lower. Utility bills are fairly low.
Oh yeah,
because the house is smaller, compact, all the areas are a little more open to each other one, so heating is very easy. Well, the financial aspect, that's what it is. So
yeah,
much cheaper,
I would say,
easier.
To me is especially this scary times around, like if we would have a trouble to pay the mortgage, it doesn't add up as fast. Like we have friends in the street, they have like 3 times more of the mortgage than ours, and if you think of it, you just miss 2 months and it's like a big chunk of money that you have to pay. So it's definitely better for our mental health to have this lower cost home. And I asked my kids if there's any dislike or like about this home, and they said the bathroom is closer, so I would say that's a good point. That's good.
Okay, so then let's talk about the negative side of having the small house.
What is your biggest thing that you don't enjoy in this home? I know.
Well, there's a little bit less room. With active kids, there's a little bit less room in the house, so you can't really get away because the noise is everywhere.
Yeah, I would say the noise. I wasn't thinking you're going to bring that up, the first one, but okay. This is one of them, the noise. It's not the effectiveness that they are here, because we love having them around, but it's kind of like when you're trying to have a conversation with each other or on the phone. One of us gets a phone call and my boy is playing with a remote control Lego car that has the spiky tires. Yeah, that's an issue. Or just as you know, when I was editing in the living room, I had a harder time to focus because kids were playing with the Nerf gun that was right next to my head. So now actually we fixed that problem with that office. So this office area, it's a great buffer. It's kind of like a quiet room where whoever has a phone call or just want to have a conversation, it's a quiet room and it's a relaxing place for that. But the living room is for everybody. It's to make a noise. So for you, that would be the noise. I thought you were going to say the bathroom. So we came from the house, and I know a lot of people function very well with one bathroom. We grew up with one bathroom, but once you have 2 bathrooms, it is a different perspective to go back to again to a 1, especially with a family of 4. So I'm not saying it's not survivable, because absolutely it's doable. Like I don't think we had any problem. I mean, we haven't been sick yet. So for now, we are perfectly fine with having 1 bathroom, as I would say it's so much easier to clean, because when we had 2 bathrooms, I still had to clean the sink, and with that effort, we just could have used the 4 of us 1 sink, and I would have to just clean 1.
Yeah, it's 50% less work for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely. However, an extra toilet would be nice, and that's what my kids said when I asked them. That's what they said, an extra toilet would be nice. We don't need the tub, we don't need anything, well, maybe a sink to wash the hands, but just an extra toilet with a sink would be fine, would be nice. We can live without it, but it would be nice. Okay, so this one, back to the noise. I think it depends on the layout of the house as well, because when we lived in our previous home, we kind of had not a U shape, but almost like more like a J shape, right? With the kitchen, it's kind of like turned into.
Yeah, it was an L-shaped house, but the kitchen was a little bit.
Yeah, it turned a little bit, so that was enough buffer for the noise. We had an open floor plan over there too, but there was just a different layout of the house. So this one is pretty much all together. So whoever is in the kitchen, it's kind of like it's in the living room. So that combines everything. The other one, again, it depends on your home, but we got a very narrow wall in the hall, on the hall.
Yeah, there's one more negative about this house. This house is that the hallway that leads to the bedrooms are fairly narrow. So if anyone gonna pass by, or there's something there like a dryer rack, clothes dryer rack,
which is always there,
which is
because I don't know where else to put it.
Yes, it's kind of difficult to get by there.
And when we wanted to put once this dresser into the bedroom, I got stuck in the hall, so I had to wait for Joe to come in and rescue me. It really depends on the home, how it was built. The other thing that I'm missing in this particular home is the pantry. We like to eat and we love to cook a lot, so that requires ingredients, and meanwhile I do really fairly well with our pantry items. We keep a lot of fresh fruits and produce at home, and that is a trouble to store without a pantry. So we have this little shelf unit, but it's still not enough, and it's kind of in the way when we trying to pass the table. So we haven't come up with a best solution how to store that. But I would say I don't miss the laundry room as much because I don't have anything there. I have the washing machine in the garage, so that's fine. I don't like to do the laundry when it's cold in the winter, but it's completely doable. But I'm missing the pantry, and there's no space we can carve out in this house. Okay, so this 2 point that I'm going to bring up now is gonna be about cleaning and organizing. So even though if we get to the point where we have a space for everything, soon as when we get home, immediately we have to put away everything. Like when we're coming home from the store or putting down coats and packs and just bags, it needs to be put away right away. Otherwise no one can walk by. That, I mean, literally takes up all this little space. I mean,
yeah, clutters of the house big time.
Oh, very
like
fast, very fast. And the other one, now I'm thinking, what I regret, I started to buy lots of plants, and at the time it was perfect, but the plants started to grow. They were too happy to stay that small. But the indoor plants become so big, so they were in the way. I have to buy succulents maybe, because I like plants and I want to keep the air clean with them. But plants are more tricky.
Or some dried.
No, not dried. No, it's against the feng shui.
Dry plants.
Oh, yeah, and that. So I spoke about how easy to clean, like it's really fast due to the size. However, this house the same amount of dirt than the big house would have. That means as soon as we step in, we bring in dirt very quickly, so this floor gets dirty very fast. So that means I need to clean it very often. That is fine. I mean, it's a small house, I can get it done fast. But just a little side note, if you have bigger home, you don't notice as much because obviously you use every square inch of this house, so you go everywhere, the dirt goes everywhere.
In bigger homes, the dirt spreads out.
Yeah, it just spreads out to the corners.
So it's gonna be sitting thinner.
Yeah, actually that's true. That's the best way to put it.
Over here, it sits thicker, so it's gotta be cleaned up right away.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say?
So long story short, we didn't regret buying this smaller house and living in a small house. We like it.
Yep.
We like to stay outside as much as it's possible, as much as the weather permits it.
And now we have the 2 patio. It's actually expanded our home.
Yep.
So yeah, no regrets here. I would do it in a heartbeat again. It's definitely simplified our obligations and chores general. So, and that was our main goal. So it depends on who you are. If you like to go out and then you are an extroverted person, absolutely yes, yes, yes. We are homebody, but we can still manage that small space and thrive in that.
Yeah.
So I think it's all good. I love it.
The pros are definitely outweighs the cons.
I agree.
Big time.
I agree.
Big time.
Yep. Okay, well, that would be it. And if you guys have any other questions, let me know down below in the comments. And let me know how are you guys doing in this quarantine. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys soon. Bye!
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Should I change the shirt?
Should I?
No, I'm serious. Should I change my shirt? Nah.
This is my best shirt. No, this is my only shirt. How about that?
No, it's not.
Okay, I have like 6 of them.
Oh, the notes. Do you have notes?
No, but I'll take yours. I'll take yours if
You're
I
going
need
to use
some.
mine?
No,
That's mine.
I'm just gonna take yours.
It's gonna be the same. That neighbor is insane with this blower. Oh my god.
Screaming blower.
I can't even read, so it doesn't matter. Should I change my shirt?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so retrofitting into the house is much easier to do a heat pump, AC heat pump, than retrofitting.
What is a retrofitting?
Retrofitting is amikor
Retro is a style, no?
Nem, retrofitting amikor valami van, el van építve már, és abba beleteszed.
Oh, to me retro is like the 70s
Nem,
style.
az a retrofitting, az más. A retrofitting az nem ugyanaz,
I
mint a
thought you
retro.
said retro feeling.
Fitting, nem fitting.
That we rented. What?
Rented el.
What?
Rented el.
What?
Rented el.
Just to try to live on a smaller square footage. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so hard to edit. Oh my god. I can already feel it. Oh my god.